Rumors, quietly circulating through Turkish social media, finally burst into the open today, igniting a real fire. Afra Saracholu and Mert Ramazan Demir, stars of Kingfisher, are not just still together, but according to sources, are already taking steps towards a shared future. The center of discussions includes a wedding, real estate purchases, and Mert's completion of military service. It's all like a true finale of a Turkish melodrama, only without the credits for now. In recent days, Afra Saracholu's name has been dominating headlines. One moment she's linked to a seasoned football coach, the next, she's suddenly getting married. The story involving Okan Buruk, the coach of Galatasaray, turned out to be a typical social misunderstanding. At a party hosted by Ono Guvanatam, they were simply photographed together. Afra reacted sharply to the gossip, while the coach stated that their meeting was coincidental. It seemed like the matter was settled. But no, shortly after this media storm, a new wave of rumors emerged online. Whispers that Afra and Mert are not just dating, but are planning to marry. Allegedly, after completing his military service, Mert will return home on May 3rd and will first focus on buying a shared home in Istanbul with Afra. Moreover, there are whispers that the couple already has a summer house in Akçabat. The little house is cozy, an ideal place to escape from the cameras and simply be together. Fans of Kingfisher immediately exploded with joy. Some are mentally gifting the young couple embroidered pillows, while others dream of a continuation of their story on screen. But as usual, there are those who don't believe a word of this fairy tale, claiming it's all just another PR stunt and that their feelings are smoke and mirrors, carefully crafted to maintain interest in the project. Nevertheless, many fans notice how carefully the couple avoids comments. Afra is currently focused on new projects and is trying to stay away from microphones and cameras. Mert, as we know, is serving in the military and is temporarily absent from the public eye. Their silence only fuels interest. Just recently, their breakup was being discussed, and once again, the public was divided into two camps, believers and skeptics. If the rumors are to be believed, Mert and Afra have already discussed their plans together and even started picking out the interior for their future home. And while this may just be words spoken in the kitchen under the whisper of rain, it's enough for fans to once again believe in love. To believe that something real can be built outside of the spotlight. But behind every such romance lies not only a beautiful story, but also the pressure of the industry. Every public appearance, every like or lack of a like on a photo, everything is interpreted, given meaning, and surrounded by theories. Being in a relationship and being famous are two parallel realities, and not everyone can manage both at the same time. Rumors about the summer house in Akçay have become particularly symbolic for fans. A seaside location, distance from the capital, an atmosphere of tranquility. All of this reads as a desire for the couple to find the secluded spot away from the urban noise and camera flashes. It's quite possible that it is there they will discover the peace that stars of screen dramas so rarely experience. Meanwhile, one of them is serving, while the other is filming, and fans are waiting. Some are anticipating a wedding, others a denial, and still others a new series. But everyone agrees on one thing. Afra and Mert are not just a couple from Kingfisher. They are a symbol of the modern Turkish dream, with all its ups and downs, noise, and hope for a continuation. And if all of this is just PR, then it is truly genius. But if it's real, then love is indeed stronger than filming schedules, military breaks, and internet gossip. While some debate whether the love between Mert Ramazan Demir and Afra Saracholu was genuine or just a publicity stunt, an event took place on the other side of Turkey that made many fans' hearts flutter. Today, Mert officially completed one of the most significant stages of his life. He took his military oath. In a video that has quickly spread across fan pages, Mert stands in military uniform, confident and serious, like a hero on screen, but without a stunt double. He solemnly recites the words of the oath, promising to serve his homeland, honor its dignity, obey orders, and, if necessary, sacrifice his life for the Turkish Republic. These moments evoked a genuine emotional response from fans. A lump in the throat, pride, and excitement, all blended into a single moment of truth. In another photo, he holds a phone, clearly speaking with someone important. Fans are convinced he's calling Afra. After all, if rumors are to be believed, he is set to return to Istanbul on May 3rd, right after his official service ends. And not just for any reason. According to sources, the couple plans to buy a house after his discharge. And who knows, maybe a wedding is on the horizon. Fan pages are filled with clips from the ceremony, slow-motion shots, patriotic music, and the caption, "The hero has returned." It's amazing how one person can unite so many around him, being both a symbol of masculinity and a romantic hero, as well as a beacon of hope for true, sincere love. Meanwhile, Afra Saracholu remains silent. No comments, no public appearances. Yet, each of her posts, every time she appears on screen, sparks discussions. And today, as Mert pledged his loyalty to the homeland, and thousands of her fans wondered, was she thinking of him at that moment? Perhaps somewhere in her coastal home, she was watching the broadcast, gripping her phone tightly. Maybe she was reminiscing about moments from Kingfisher, where on-screen love turned into something real. Or perhaps she was simply waiting for a call. Because behind the scenes of this story is not a scripted drama, but real life, where feelings are not directed. Thus, one chapter ends and another begins. And it seems that with each passing day, this story is becoming less about pretense and more about authenticity. Just as in a good Turkish drama, with an oath, anticipation, and hope. And perhaps with a continuation that we are all eager to see. So stay tuned. The drama is just beginning. Do you know what surprised me the most? Afra Saracholu was absent from the event. Not a glance, not a shot, not even a fleeting silhouette. And this was on a special day. The swearing-in ceremony of Mert Ramazan Demir. A significant, almost symbolic moment marking the end of his military service. Everyone was waiting, speculating whether she would be by his side. But alas, the star of Kingfisher remained in the shadows of this day. So, who was there with Mert during this emotional moment? Among the guests were his close friends. One of the first to post a warm photo with Mert was Emre Turig, who plays Orhan in Kingfisher. And this is not just a snapshot, it's a silent testament to true friendship. Also present at the ceremony were his manager Miray Kaya and close friend Yasir. This trio, Mert, Miray and Yasir, has been inseparable for a long time. They were with him when he went to serve and they welcomed him back on his return day. A true support system, without any unnecessary noise or cameras. However, Mert's parents were not at the event. According to sources, he personally asked his family not to come. Perhaps he didn't want to turn this day into a public spectacle. As for Afra, fans were hoping for at least a hint, a subtle gesture, some silent, "I'm here." But her absence became that poignant detail in the overall picture. Interestingly, Siraka, with whom he was also rumored to be linked, was also missing from the ceremony. It seems Mert decided to reserve this day for his closest and most loyal friends. Regardless, everything indicates that a new chapter for Demir has begun. The military service is behind him, and ahead lie projects, changes, and possibly a new chapter in his personal life. We continue to watch, out of interest, empathy, and unyielding curiosity. Yet, fans are relentless. The flood of comments on social media is rising again. Where is Afra? Why wasn't she there? Is it true that they are preparing for a wedding, as Turkish tabloids reported recently? Or is it all just a beautiful illusion created for ratings? Yes, they are both silent, but within this silence lies an entire universe. They know how easily any word can become a headline, and any photo can spark rumors. And while some continue to argue, others simply hope that beyond the screens and news feeds, there is a place for something real. Will there be a wedding? Will there be a shared home in Istanbul, as insiders have written? There are no answers yet. But one thing is clear. Demir's return from the army marks the beginning of a new chapter. Personal, professional, perhaps even familial. And perhaps that very Afra, who didn't attend the ceremony, is simply waiting in silence. Because sometimes it's better to be quiet and to love than to prove it publicly. In the meantime, as we follow every step they take, even if it's in the shadows or off camera, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here, we delve into not just the news, but the emotions behind the headlines. May the drama be beautiful, the gossip juicy, and the love genuine. See you in the next episode.